Hello, I'd like to show you how I would suggest you set up your PHP project for your A-level website that you're creating. So here I am in Cloud9 and I'm going to show you how I have set up mine. A lot of you have asked me about how you should describe your structure to your solution, and I believe this is what they're after. I could also be wrong, but I think this would be a very sensible way of organising it. So what I've got here, I'm just going to close down all my PHP files. What I've got here in my project folder is the main pages of the website. For example, login and index and home are in the root. I've also got a subfolder that includes included files. So this is a way to show other PHP files that might be included in other places. And in there I've got connect to DB, which allows me to connect to the database. I've got a header and footer, which will hold just, let's have a look, it just holds things like, the top of the HTML page and the head and the beginning of the body tag. And at the moment the footer just has the bottom of the HTML tag and the body tag. We could start adding links in here. The beauty of having a header and a footer means that we can then edit those, and any links or things we add there will appear on every single page that includes those. I've also got a functions.php PHP file, but it's empty at the moment, so we could store global functions in there that we can call from any page. Then on, say for example, the home page, in order to include those files inside the PHP, I can just write PHP and then write the include and then in brackets into quotes. Because it's in an includes folder, we have to put includes, and if I want to use connect to DB in there, let's write that right, connect to db.php. That includes the connecting to the database one. I need a semicolon, that's why I've got an angry line. And then I can do the same thing for including the header and including the footer. Now I've separated these out here so that I can put something in between it. For example, guess what? Hello world. So I add my PHP, closing PHP tag there. This is going to be hello world. This is the home page. We are going to change this later on. Let's change that to footer.php. Let's change that to header.php. Now at the moment, connect to DB isn't going to do anything at the moment because I'm not needing the database for my very, very simple home page. So let's save that. Control S. Let's access my running project, which I can get to up here. And then I haven't put a default index page yet, so I can just get to everything. So if I go to home.php, you're probably thinking, well, that just says hello world, but I can tell that it's including my header.php because it's got that custom title. And I'm presuming that my footer is in there. Let's just test this by adding something to the footer. I could just put a little copyright symbol, couldn't I? Right, it is May 2017. So save that, and now here we refresh it. You can see, it would help if I could spell copy, wouldn't it? I can see the little copyright symbol there. I could put a line break to make it appear at the bottom. So that, I would say, is what you should include in your includes folder. Have your main pages in the root folder. I've also got a folder called images. At the moment there's nothing in there, but generally that's where you would put any site images. It just keeps it more organised. And in here I've got some CSS files, which I'm not linking to at the moment, but that might be another video. And I would say that that is all you really need to consider for the structure of your solution. Talk about how you're planning on setting it up. Talk about what's going to be included in these key PHP files, and I think that's probably all you need to do.